That's the question on everyone's mind.
I've liked how both of these games have just. And what's Ferguson? There
Oh
goes
yeah, he's just.
Ferguson's. And there goes.
I,
Oh my! I love this.
I don't know whether
I,
to call this rude or obnoxious or just plain
oh,
funny.
okay. Before we talk about it, okay, warping into the bottom left corner, coming in as the red Protoss, playing for payback. We have GB Ferguson.
And his opponent, up in the top right of Box Life, is the other Muslim, that homeless magician.
Oh my! I love them both right now so much.
You don't think they've been planning all this?
I honestly don't. I c- the payback guys are pretty. They're pretty adamant in this tournament. They want to. Like, I can't see them coordinating with somebody outside of their clan. But we have a cannon rush by both
I don't
players.
know if it's a cannon rush off the bat, but we
I
definitely have
don't.
pylons going down. Looks like
I,
a. Oh, there's the
yep,
forge.
there's the forge. We have nothing thrown down yet by the other Muslim.
Well, I guess if you're going to cannon rush, the best place to do it would be 3 tiers of land below your opponent's spawn location.
I
I guess it's the best place to start.
Meanwhile, Ferguson is checking for cheese.
And
Oh,
will he
he
see
went
it?
down. He looked on the other side. He looked down on the bottom level.
Right where he
didn't.
cheese. He was looking for the reciprocated
Oh,
cheese location, and what is that?
oh,
That is
it's
the gateway.
not going to be a cannon rush. We have a proxy, probably 2 gate.
Right now, this is my favorite cannon placement ever. I'm just looking at this, and I could not find. I can't think of a better location than, again, 3 tiers of land below where your opponent is spawned for your cannons.
Oh, which one wins? What do you think's going to take it?
Um,
2 gate, proxy 2 gate, or the cannon rush?
right now I'm really leaning towards these cannons down there in the low ground, but he will be warping in more on
Oh,
top, so
Ferguson
that's good.
has found the proxy 2 gate. He knows what's coming on now. He's pulled his probes.
The hard part about doing this is, one, he's gonna want to focus on that probe right there. He's gonna chase it out and see if he can get it. If he can kill that probe, that'll shut down a lot of it. But he won't be able to take down gateways with probes.
Nope.
That's just not gonna happen.
No, especially with the pylon warped in, but now he sees it. He knows what's coming on his own base now.
Throws his own forge down. Oh
He
dear.
sees. I don't know if he doesn't see it yet. He sees the probe in his own base, but he hasn't reacted yet.
He definitely knows something. Something is not right here. It's like there has to be something. I'm gonna hold all my mind in until I know. And 2 zealots are now out as well, so he could just push in now and start doing damage. There's not much.
GB
that
Ferguson is
he can
finally
do.
throwing down his first cannon in his opponent's main. Oh my.
And thus the fire in upon his enemy shall begin. The zealots are now kind of around 3 zealots, gonna be able to do a lot of damage. 1 cannon will be able to hold him off for a little bit, but it'll just walk around to the other side.
I don't know if the other Muslim has seen the cannons in his own main yet.
Well, he's seen him now here. Now that it's firing on his forge.
You know what? I think the other Muslim has this. He's got more minerals banked up. Look at the supply difference, 23 to 9.
He's continually warping in zealots. If we could throw it on a cybernetics core and get some stock, that'd be super helpful in dealing with these 2 cannons right in the mineral line and picking up those probes from a distance, being a bit more safer and cost-efficient with his units. But that's not like the worst thing he could possibly be doing. So, just super happy to go back and slowly whittle away as he throws away units at these cannons. And I really want to see Ferguson focus down that probe right there. It was so vulnerable. If he takes out that probe, he takes out all further infrastructure in his base.
What I would like to see is... Oh, you know what?
More
The other Muslims help.
cannon action.
The cannons are fighting, and the one cannon's gonna hold. Ferguson can't go any closer. That cannon would take out his probe
That's so
far too
close.
quickly. He's gonna have his natural still up. He's rethrowing down his forge so he can get more. And
There's only 1 zealot, and that's gonna go down too.
I
Oh, 3 more, but
I'll be honest with you, I have no idea what the heck is going on right now.
Well, they're both in, I don't want to say bad or good, or they're in positions. They're definitely both in a position. And there's a Cybernetic score going down there, because, I mean, it's better to throw it down in your opponent's base so you can get that crucial scout information.
I think he's preparing to take this base. I think.
Oh yeah, he's like, well, this one's nicer, the locale is nicer, I don't
Oh,
like,
look at
I
it,
don't
it's
like all the snow in mine.
Yeah, it's green grass, it's nicer weather, it's a good climate, better resale value.
So I think it's content, and that, again, that Cybercore will help when if he can get those stalkers out, even some sentries for those guardian shields are depending on how fancy he wants it. He can easily try to move out, but and Ferguson still has yet to throw down even like any gateways, which would be super helpful in dealing with all of this.
Well, he's throwing all of his money into cannons. He's thrown down a cannon over here to the bottom left of the Nexus, which is going to be able to shoot the Nexus and remain out of range of these cannons. So he is going to take out the other Muslim's Nexus.
I think he may be just trying to encircle his opponent in cannons, which will be the most effective use of them I've seen thus far. 5 zealots sitting around on a coffee break. I'd like to point out there is one current pylon powering all these cannons. There's 5 zealots, 3 cannons. Not a math
it's even a forward pylon too. Like if he were to just go in there and take that out.
5, 1.
Let's see, zealots take out what, 16 damage or so. 5 of them. Every swipe is about 80. He could probably take that out.
And then he could also make those stalkers, which could then just sit back and damage it. So I mean,
he's building a He's building a robotics facility.
Wind behind
in his opponent's
robotics bay. Oh, the Nexus is now being fired upon by those 2 cannons, and it will go down, as probes cannot repair their buildings, unfortunately.
I'd like to see the other Muslim just save up 400 minerals and get the heck out of there.
Yeah, it looks like that may be what he's doing. Oh, no.
Oh,
He does have 4, and don't spend those minerals.
Don't spend them. He needs to rebuild the Nexus here in a minute. Do not spend them. Right, now get those probes out of there.
You can just go now. Didn't like the space to begin with. It's ugly. Go move downstairs. The rent is cheaper, I swear.
Oh, you know what? He's not going to get a Nexus, I don't think. I think what his plan is he is going to get 1 Immortal, and he's going to use that Immortal to take out the pylons. Or cannons, whatever he decides to focus on.
They'll start moving out. It looks like they will. Go over, get those gateways. I swear there's cake in them. Just get them. They will be cancelled.
Don't lose your zealots for this one pylon that is powering nothing. Like,
yeah.
Don't need that. His probes are just hiding in the corner now. He should be building something. He's got his probes split up too.
Just in case for all that splash damage he's worried about from the cannons, right?
Oh, there's the rebuilt base. He's taking his own 3rd.
Well.
And I'm pretty sure that Ferguson is scouting around looking for where to.
And now all these cannons are here for property value. Helping.
He built the robotics bay or facility, but he hasn't used it yet.
Well, I'm sure he had a plan when he threw it down. He thought, I'll use that for the thing, and then I'll make the stuff, and then...
Look at all these cannons. He has 8 cannons in his main here.
And he finally did on our tow system with an extra pylon, so now they're all powered by 1. But still, you've got a lot of zealots, so you actually will just be pulling back, I guess. Just abandon this. Maybe make something out eventually, I don't know. Research Warp Gate. I mean, with the slow increase of these cannons, you might be able to get it out in time.
Oh, just...
There's
and Ferguson is expanding to the natural choice of his 12 o'clock close to the enemy's third.
Fourth. Yeah, that's about his 5th/6th base expansion, but...
I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, all viewers. I have no idea what to say about this game anymore.
Nope.
This is just... What?
We will see more forward pylons from Ferguson down in the 3rd base of his opponent, just to get that surprise early on 13-minute rush.
We're at the 13-minute mark. Warp Gate has not been researched by
seen many
either of the players.
Many a cannon have been built.
No form of upgrade. Now, how many cannons are on the field for Ferguson? He's got 8 in his main, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 over at his opponent's. Oh, and he's getting ready to cannon his opponent's other base. 2 more, 3 more.
Just build cannons, I swear.
Oh,
You'll be
oh,
fine.
the Muslim, turn around.
Nope,
His zealots see it.
I swear that probe the Titan cake. Go get it.
Quickly, the other Muslim. Quickly.
Alright.
The only way you can save
Well,
this. Oh,
those four zealots
Ferguson's-
are the current heroes of the other Muslims army.
Oh my god, what am I looking at?
With a combined 2 kills among them. I believe that is 2. Oh no, 4. Excuse me. 4 kills among the 4. And you might think that that's 1 each, but that's actually 2 on 2 different ones. I figured that should be said. As I try and find things to say at this point. Additional robotics being put down as to replace that other one that he needed so much earlier, he was so reliant on. This assimilator in JB Ferguson's base is super guarded right now. I don't see anything taking it out. This one right here, surrounded by cannon? No, that's not going anywhere.
Yeah, Meanwhile, the other Muslims' cybernetics core and gateways are well protected by these cannons.
Yes. His new strategy is to surround his opponent with bases so he can't go anywhere. He'll just completely surround him with cannons and bases, so he'll have vision over all of it, and he'll just know exactly how to get rid of it. More coming out. We'll also be moving into that Colossus tech. It's a really natural transition at this point in the game, a 16-minute mark. Just transition into Colossus. We'll throw down additional cannon. Be cancelled.
Oh. Get the probe, get the probe. First Immortal's out. This Immortal is going to shut down cannons, finally. It's the 17-minute mark, and we have yet to see a Stalker.
They're overrated in my opinion. Oh, and there's the Immortal. Take out the probe. Yeah. We'll take out these cannons. Nobody like that pound anywhere. Lowers proxy value.
Oh,
and
meanwhile.
The Colossus now being begun. We'll have that range.
What is... Okay, so let's just take a look at the vision so far. The other Muslim knows where 2 of the bases are, and he knows that there's cannons up on the high ground above his current only base. Meanwhile, Ferguson sees everything.
Yep.
He knows where everything is, but he just really can't do a lot of it. He's got plenty of minerals, he just doesn't have any tech. His cybernetics core is only finally just starting, or finishing now.
He knows that at one point there was a base in his opponent's main, and the remnants of it are just cannons. Build cannons and you win, I swear. I mean, I know my initial cannon pressure was put down, but if I keep building cannons, it'll work. I heard cannon rush works once, so it must.
So now, the other Muslim is grabbing his expansion in the, call it, 4 o'clock position.
In the natural 6th position after you take your 3rd before your natural, or you build your initial tech. And then the Stargate will be coming down to deal with all the harassment that is so common at the 20-minute mark.
What?
And it's
What?
nice to
No,
see
don't attack the pylon from range. You have the range. There, he gets it.
I think he still thought they were zealous for a second, and he had to get up to melee range with them. As he is getting the air weapons out now as well from Ferguson.
What? Void? Well, it's not a bad idea to get a Void Rays, actually, when... Oh, wait. What is going on?
You know what? I've been asking myself since that question since this game started, and I've yet to get an answer.
The other Muslim is currently researching Warp Gate, and then he will finally be able to have Stalkers on the field.
And,
that's good. But
I'm just gonna say, sorry.
I think he's about to lose his gateways and his cybernetics core.
I don't know, it
There's
looks like
zealots being
Ferguson.
rallied into his main, and he's gonna have 2 void rays here in a minute. And when they put on the prismatic alignment, they're gonna power right through those cannons, especially with the zealots kind of tank on the ground. The other Muslim's base is surrounded by Ferguson's bases.
Um, I was concerned for a moment for this mini base still inside Ferguson's, but he does seem to be on top of that with his non-warp gate tech. I mean, it's totally reasonable to get your air weapons level 1 before you get your warp gate because...
Well, he is throwing down a fleet beacon, so we may see either Tempests or Carriers here.
I believe the logic and reason of this matchup was thrown out the window when the cannons were built 3 tiers below his opponent's main base. That is the last time I saw logic in this game, and now it's been, oh look, units that kill stuff. 2 idle probes sit around having a cup of coffee, deciding we've worked hard all day.
Does a Muslim attacking Ferguson's base in his own natural.
Guess he decided, that's mine. Wait a minute, why am I taking all these? He may even decide to move back home too soon enough.
I'm pretty sure both of these players are silver, but you'd better believe that I want to take this replay and send it into Bronze League Heroes.
Yes. If we...
Alright, Phoenix is scouting the map. He's going to see everything now. He's going to know where Ferguson's bases are. He knows that one is on the side and is completely undefended. I would love to see him take it out. That would give him such a hefty lead here.
Certainly aware that his
I should
opponent
say.
is doing things. His mini base and his opponent still sit strong as these zealots stand by watching.
Let's see. At the 24-minute mark, Ferguson is going to finish his warp gate tech. And then all these zealots that he is just mass producing are going to be finally able to take out, or, come out faster. And we do have Tempests. So we have Tempest Colossus against Void Ray Zealot. Oh! Here we go. Finally, Ferguson is clearing up all of the buildings that are in his main.
And the other Muslim realizes, well, it's a good thing I have this other base here that I started in my 4th. I mean, that's nice to have. I don't know why I don't do this every game.
4th? You mean like
5th?
5th?
No, 4th, 5th,
3rd,
6th.
5th, 7th.
It's a base, and it definitely has a number
I am
next
totally
to it.
lost. Ferguson has a hefty supply lead. The other Muslim has a huge mineral bank right now.
So it all comes down to who shoots their guns faster, or
if he's going oh, there he
lasers?
goes. He's just now grabbed the gases in his expansion, we'll call it.
I can get out those units so he can kill the stuff with, or I don't know.
I apologize to everybody watching the stream. I don't know what to tell you. This is
happening.
This is
all just
apparently
happened.
how people play StarCraft.
The meta has changed apparently.
All right, here comes an engagement just outside the other Muslim's now his main.
Yep. A large number of cells will actually be able to go in there and get up pretty close. And these prismatic cores are going to do quite a bit of damage. This single Tempest actually doing good enough for what it is, but it will go down. Colossus will go down, and golden rule of playing Protoss: build Void Race. They're pretty overpowered.
There's just nothing left on the field for Diazmolum to take out Void Rays. He's got a Phoenix being chrono boosted out, but that Stargate is going to fall well before it ever comes up.
On the plus side, his ship level weapon 1 has finished, so his upgrades are currently matching, so he's got that going for him, which is nice.
And the other Muslim is not giving up yet. He is throwing down 5 gateways over at his expansion. So he's once again just going to call it a loss and move over to his other base.
I mean, they gave me so many options, I might as well use them all. And then I'll also throw down more cannons, because someone told me once cannons were good. So I'll throw down more.
The other Muslim, Ferguson, if you two watch this video later, I just want to thank you. This has been highly entertaining. Confusing, but very entertaining.
And I'm not sorry for anything. I think you should know that. I'm happy with the way everything went.
Me too. You kind of. Oh my god, there's 14 cannons currently in production right now.
Build
That's
cannons.
not
I hear
including
they're
like the
good.
4 that are done. Let me see if I can. Can I get them all? There's 17. 17 cannons currently on the field
Only
for
cannons
just
were
at
good
this
ones.
base. Meanwhile,
You know what's
5
also
Void
really
Rays are
good?
coming in to attack them.
You know what's also really good? The other Muslim units. Units are awesome. If you build units, you can. They're like cannons, but they can move. They're amazing.
I think he's waiting for his cybernetic score to finish, but I'll. The other, or Ferguson is on 3 bases, if you can call it that.
That's a
He's got a
number.
bunch of Void Rays sitting in his main that he's not using right now.
They're the backup in case
Ah.
these 5 die.
It's 104 supply to 29.
And these zealots. These zealots are the real heroes, I think. General, they 3 stalkers, gonna again they're like cannons, but they walk around and they move.
Void Rays, 15 kills, 11 kills, 9 kills, 8 kills, 9 kills.
The golden rule of Protoss, build Void Rays, they're overpowered, man. They're like
The other Muslim
flying
has
cannons.
the other Muslim has warped in 5 stalkers, but they cannot find the path to the Void Race because there are too many cannons in the way.
I should have gotten that blink research at 20 minutes. That was the standard timing for it, right? 20
And
minute
the
blink
Nexus
research.
goes down with not enough resources for him to create another one.
Oh,
The other one's going to try and take out these Void Rays just as some sort of consolation, but
if only you could like take all your gas and put it into your minerals. Instead, he decides to spend it on 1 extra stalker because that DPS will surely take out all these.
the other Muslim has
all these Void
6
Rays.
stars. Well, what do you think is going to take this? All right, this is something we can actually talk about. What is going to win? 6 stalkers or a 3 base Protoss?
3 base Protoss, please.
Oh, good.
Well, it looks like we're going to give us our answer for it. We don't even have to discuss it at the time
Oh,
we go down
and
and no stalkers
there's
fall.
going to be the GG. It's
Nothing.
he's got nothing. He's got no resources.
He does have quite a few probes though, and
Damn
if
voids. LOL.
he sneaks those probes into one of his opponent's bases, they could totally blend in and take those minerals, and then
But
put
where
them in
would
his
they put
opponent's
them?
base, and then just like say, "I did that, you didn't do that," or they could just steal minerals from the mineral patches and walk away with them, and then he'll be like, "No, never mind."
I love the other Muslims' parting words. We're the cheesiest men breathing. I don't think anyone who watched this game is going to disagree. GG called. Ferguson advances after what can only be described as the most bizarre series I have ever had the... I can't say the word privilege, I'm sorry.